I mean, to think about it all, like after a while, like you get the anger out because I think maybe she's deleting the comments because she knows that is those that information is going to draw a lot of people towards her page, and she's probably still working on her company. I mean, so in order to work on a company, you have to be able to be ready emotionally and mentally and physically, and financially. You also have to have a place for those people to go. So I think she just doesn't want too much clientele to a point where she can't handle it, because she's only obviously working with like what, one, two, three, four. I mean, I'm talking about, this is my high school best friend. I mean, we're not best friends anymore. I don't want to say that we're not best friends anymore, guys, because I don't want to hurt her, because I know she needs a smart best friend. She has lots of best friends, right? And I mean, when I talk to her, we have such a great conversation. I feel like she's the only person that really understands me. When we get in the car to invite each other, to talk to each other, we don't start arguments, we don't fight, we don't do any of that stuff. We're just two mature adults that are having a real conversation. It's not awkward being around her. I mean, let's see, I'm trying to feel. It's not awkward at all. It's only awkward when we talk about sex and boys, because she's used to talking about sex and boys with people that are not like mother figures, like Sherelle and Jamie. She's known them a lot longer. She hasn't known me that long. She's known me since I was 16, but she's known them since they were in middle school. So she's more comfortable with them, but behold, she's not friends with Jamie anymore. Jamie was holding her back. I told her, stop talking to Jamie a long time ago. I say, Jamie is just, she's just no good. And she needs, even if you try to help Jamie, Jamie's beautiful. And I don't want to be mean, but people are blinded by people that are beautiful, and they let you do whatever you want with them or to them. I think Jamie can be a great person if she stops smoking weed and eating bad food and actually communicate. But, you can't force anybody to do anything they don't want to do. It doesn't matter how pretty you are at the end of the day. It's what you do with the time that you have here on earth. And I feel like Sade is really spending her time here wisely. And if she wants to go on vacation, let her go on vacation. Spend some money to go on vacation, have a good time. But at the end of the day, when you finish on that vacation, make sure you come back home. What these husbands are looking for is a devoted wife, right? Go to work, come home, go to work. He wants to be your reward. And meaning like you excited to come home, to see and be with him, to make love to him, not excited to be home and go meet with friends. See, I don't have much desire to hang out with friends. You guys want to have friends. I don't want to be friends. Look at what Rihanna is. She wants friends, but she hasn't even done much to make this country better. She's done a lot according to her taxes, and donations have really made a big difference. So I think she's earned a little bit of a girlfriend. That's why I'm here to kind of soothe her, make her feel happy, let her know that you do have a friend in me if you continue to help. Because look at what mommy's doing. I'm gonna say mommy because you gotta talk like a baby or talk like a bitch, right? So I choose to talk like a baby versus talking like a bitch, because you are my children. You may not be my children, but you are like children. So I have to remind you, look, I have to say, look, baby, I have a lot of work to do. If you can see I can be in love with this person and fall in love with him, and he's all I ever want to see. I don't want to go to the club. I don't want to party. I don't want to dance. I don't want to shake it. I want to go in to my bedroom and be with my man. I want to cuddle with my husband. That's all I want to do. He's my actual reward. I'm so happy, but he's still beating around the bush. Okay, maybe because we have a lot to build and I'm still working on my physical health. And if I do anything, he might know that he's not mentally ready to be with me, right? And also my bed is still on the floor, so he might not be ready. Like, he needs to come home to a place that's ready to receive him without him he doesn't want to come to my place to work. He wants to come here to just lay down and cuddle, and that's it. And then go to the pool maybe. He just wants a place to relax, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I want him to know that I don't need a rich man in my life. You know, I appreciate rich men. I don't want them to feel bad, but they come and they say, I'll take your bitch from you. I'll do this, I'll do, you know what I mean? And then how are we supposed to work with you if those are your actual plans? Right? How do we even connect you to our people? Like, all the beautiful people are here. You want a person with a good heart? Majority of them are down here. And you have the money, they have the heart. But if you're threatening people's wives, if you're saying that if you're threatening their husband, the husband is the one that got this shit under control, right? Mommy is the brains. Mommy is the brains, but I'm not the brains without daddy either. And I'm not talking about my husband here. I'm talking about God. God is running this. God is helping, is telling me, do this, let's do this. He's the power source in my body. Right? Whatever I can't do, he fills in. So you guys have plans on marrying God. The first plan to marry God is to, first of all, build something that God can live in. God can sit in and let it be safe. Right? Meaning his children, his generation. I love my kids that love me even after I'm mad, because they understand why I'm mad, right? You understand why mommy is upset. My daughter is the most rewarding baby in the world. My daughter Kalia is so amazing. I worship the ground that she walks on. I just try not to do it too much because we're too close. I want her to be promoted, because the first day she was born, she was auditioning for me. Auditioning. Where's Sade? She loves Sade. Guess what? She chose the right girl. Because out of Sherelle and Jamie, Sade was the best one. Her instincts are brilliant. Right? I want her to be safe. She will always be my favorite. I always cry for my daughter. Right? It's 1, 2, 3 footsteps. I say, help mommy clean up. I show her what to do. She does the job. No arguing, no fighting. Mommy, I couldn't do math with you. I'm sorry, because nobody helped me. I slapped her one time because she couldn't do the math, right? But it's because the pressure, there's a lot of pressure on us, you know? So that's why she's not with me. She's with people that can actually take her to school. A woman that doesn't have money and no education, there's not much she can do for you, baby. And if you want to survive, if mommy loves you and God loves you, God loves you. Say, where is God? God will show up when it's ready. Right? You have to create a pathway for God to be ready. But not only that, God is not going to just show up. He could show up the way he wants, but it has to be safe. Safe for mommy. Right? Because if he struggles with his mental health, I need to be ready to catch him mentally. Make sure he's not crazy. Make sure he's not using his power to hurt anybody. So I have to soothe God. I have to talk to God. I have to make sure God is okay. Right? Everybody thinks God is perfect. God is not perfect. Right? He's been waiting for his wife to be married, to live, to see himself again for billions of years. Right? But everybody's busy living their life. Busy living their life, but forgetting about God. Christians always singing to God, but never building actual church, actual home for God to live in. Right? Always singing songs. Is that all you can do? See, God doesn't want just singers. God is looking for college graduates that are going to make... Jesus Christ died on the cross. How do you think Jesus feels? He was crucified. He's terrified for his life. Singing songs to him is not good enough. It's a setup. It's like getting a beautiful flower and then knowing psychologically that people are going to love it. And when people show up, guess what? They get executed. That's how Jesus feels. The dove showed up only to become what? The lamb. Now behold the Lamb of God, the lamb that is going to be executed. Well, this is illegal activity. It is illegal. Unbelievable. It is illegal activity, and if you guys have any plans on whatsoever on executing the dove, you yourselves will be executed, right? And not only that, you will be arrested and all your assets will be removed and given to the poor. You understand that? No crucifying anybody. No matter what you think is the deal, you have to have self-control. This is why Chris Brown is going to jail. Let him stay in jail. Not my prison. He's going to stay in jail until he learns how to control. We don't care how beautiful your songs are. We don't care. We don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, if people come next to you, they're not safe. Because you're throwing bottles and hitting people. You're beating up Rihanna. Who do you think Rihanna was standing for? Because when mommy shows up, she's even more beautiful than fucking Rihanna. And that's how you feel? You think I'm going to show up in the black community with all my beauty? So that you guys can act. You don't even know how to behave. You can't build. You are all rich. Black people are all rich. Majority of them a lot of money, but none of them have actually used that money to build any programs. Okay, but is the white man stopping you from doing it? They probably don't feel like you are the one, because there's only one person. I'm not the only one that can do it. Because they know that they can sense when you're the person they're looking for. But these women are wondering, what are you looking for her for? Because now they've seen what you did to the dove. I mean, all those things have been happening in my very house. Right? And in real life, and then you hear what my husband is saying, oh, it won't hurt that bad. I hope you're talking about fucking sex. I hope that's what you're talking about. Because if you expect to be my husband, I expect to feel safe around you. I'm a very sweet girl. I'm such a sweet woman. I wash your feet. I wash your... And everybody wants to get jealous when they hear that. There's no need to be jealous. Every time I meet beautiful, sweet people, I promote them because I'm so happy I'm not the only beautiful one. When I see Rihanna, I'm happy because I'm happy I'm not the only beautiful one. I'm like, let's see what they're going to do with her. Guess what? She ends up with black eyes. You should arrest Chris Brown. Free Chris Brown for what? Has he proven to you that he can behave only on stage? You can be on your best behavior? Oh, what a fucking shame. Only on fucking stage? And all you could build is be a blood? You can't be a college graduate? You can't do something strong? If you can do all that performing, you can actually go to school and get some work done. You can do math. And he used to do math. Chris Brown's a fucking genius. He's a lyrical genius. So imagine how much better he can do in school, in college. Chris Brown is a nerd. He's a fucking nerd that they turned into a thug, a gangster. He can barely even curse in his music. I mean, he's a beautiful person. Do you think if you guys as police officers can't even execute a dance move like Chris Brown? And I'm telling you, just because someone has the ability to fly and to do those tricks doesn't mean they also have the ability to do math. Because there is something that your body can do that your brain cannot do. It's just something. In order to execute mathematical problems, you need to have a relaxed body and a healthy conscience. Trust and believe that. As much as I would love to sit here and do math, I can't do it until I'm ready to kick some fucking ass. Because mathematics is doing math is almost like adding people. It's like so genius. It's crazy. It's like you're counting heads. You're manipulating situations and doing all sort through numbers. Okay? So I know I can do math, but I'm not going to do it right now because my body is not ready. My physical, I need to be able to sit without getting tension. I need to be able to flip a page without cramping my shoulders. Because if you're relaxed, that's when you're going to be able to absorb information better. And your body can hold information better. Right? So when you have big muscles, big this, that's only going to make things worse. And when you try to hurry up and be successful, if you get rich before your time, means your physical is not ready to even handle. I bet you once I'm finished, I'll be able to silence the crowd and tell them to pull. When you come, if you ever came to Sandra's concert, you come with a pen and paper, not fucking car keys. Because every moment is a moment to learn. I mean, hell, I learned from myself. Every day I'm like, whoa. Imagine me meeting a diamond in real life by yourself. You're going to be terrified. Because you're scared to come outside. That's how my man feels. You look in the mirror and you see how beautiful you are. You see everybody else and how angry, jealous, mean. You almost don't even want them to see you. That's how my husband feels. He's scared. And then he almost feels set up because well, they're not going to chase her because she didn't show up looking beautiful. But they're going to try to rob me. They're going to try to rob her and take me and try to rape me. That's exactly what he thinks. So I understand why he's behind. I'm like, baby, I get you. When you're ready, just know mommy's here. When you're ready to come out, when you're ready to show up. But until then, just prepare yourself and you need to journal. If you can't tell me your secrets on social media, then just journal. Find a private place to get that information so you could feel better. Right? All right, guys. So, we can be patient with Sade. I mean, I think it doesn't matter as long as she didn't kill anybody. I've always been safe around Sade, but, they always say that. You seen those white people movies? I've never had any problems until now. That's what we're trying to prevent. Psychologically, when people overwork and never get their mental health evaluated, they know how to get the right person in the office at the right time to execute their plans. Simple as that. We've seen it on movies. We've seen it happen in real life. So make sure you create a space for social workers to also have therapists to go to.